Okay, once again, my name is Dr. Renita Gibbs, and I'm going to talk to you about something that's very dear and very near to my heart, something that I'm very, very, very passionate about. Some of you guys in the room are going to be able to relate to me, but some of you guys are not. And what I'm going to speak to you about is being a fatherless daughter. Now, I know some of you guys in this room can relate because some of you guys, I can look at your face and know that you're raised in a single parent household. I've been a fatherless daughter all my life. I have struggled when I was your age with being a fatherless daughter. And even today, as an adult, I struggle in that area from time to time. But let's talk about what is a fatherless daughter. A fatherless daughter is a female that grew up with a daddy who was absent, unavailable, or unattached. Let's talk about those three things. If your dad was unavailable, that means he was not in your household with you. It could have been by way of military. It could have been by way of decease. It could have been by way of incarceration. We don't know what it was, but he was unavailable. Your dad could have been unattached. And when I say unattached, I mean your dad in the household with you today, but it's no connection. You upstairs, he downstairs. It's no communication between you. So it's danger in not knowing that you're a fatherless daughter because it's a lot of you guys may be in the household with your dad. And there's no connection there. Y'all don't have no kind of communication, no kind of bond because it wasn't established early on in the beginning of your life. Or you could be in a situation like myself where your dad was absent. My dad was absent. He was not in my life. At the age of 6, my dad left, never came back. All throughout my childhood, my young as a teenager, and even as an adult, I struggled in that area. Because you know why? I always wanted to be daddy's little girl. And I didn't get that opportunity to be daddy's little girl. Because see, one thing I know, a girl gets her identity from who? Her daddy. And if you're raised without your biological father, you don't have no identity as a female growing up. That's the reason why, guys, you don't understand women. That's the reason why they hair long today, short tomorrow, and braids one week, change it one. They're trying to identify who they are because they don't know who they are. And that's, when a girl don't know who she are, she start to, certain things start to set in her life. Certain things like rejection, fear, loneliness, abandonment. These issues start to show up in a young lady's life because she don't know who she are. And she's trying to find who she are. And what does a female do when she don't know who she are? She start looking for what? Love in all the wrong places. Because what she wants to be loved. She wants to be validated by her dad. Something that she didn't get. So what I'm sharing with you guys, don't allow your pain of your present time to dictate your future. Because what I did, I turned my pain of me being a fatherless daughter into my passion. So I travel around the country now and I speak to the heart of those individuals who are struggling in that area to let you know you're not crazy. It's nothing wrong with you. It's just something that happened in your life. Now I know I'm in y'all room right now because I can look at the looks on y'all face. And I know I'm talking to some of y'all. And it's okay to be a fatherless daughter. I'm very successful in life, and a lot of things has transpired in my life through the trials and tribulations that I went through by not having my father in my life. But you know what that did? That developed my character. That made me the stronger woman that I am today. So I challenge you guys, don't be upset. Don't think nothing's wrong. Because when I was growing up, I used to get mad at my friends who had two-parent household. I used to say, what's wrong with me? Why my dad is not in my life? Why I just have a mother? Every time I go somewhere, my mother show up. I never have a dad. Why my daddy wasn't around to teach me about the birds and the bees, things I needed to know from a father point of view that he teaches a little girl that I didn't get the opportunity to do it. All my girlfriends went to the fatherless daughter dances. I didn't get afforded that opportunity because I didn't have a dad to go with. So I'm telling you guys, don't think something's wrong with you guys. You didn't get an option to choose your parents. Your parents chose you guys. So you didn't get that option. So it's okay. It's okay, guys, to understand that if you are a fatherless daughter, don't allow the rejections and the things that you may go through to scope who you are. Pick up the pieces and know that you're beautiful. Know that you're wonderful. Know that you can do whatever you choose to do. Don't allow your past history to haunt you. Because you know what? When you're growing up in that environment, you find yourself feeling stuck. See, when I was a little girl, I really didn't understand a lot that was going on. I was always asking the questions of why. But as I got older, I found myself being stuck and stagnated in things. And I didn't understand what was going on. But these was daddy wounds that was showing up in my life. I didn't understand why I was looking for love in all the wrong places. Because see, my daddy never held me. My daddy never he never held me. He never told me he loved me. He wasn't there for me to give me the things that I needed as a female and as a daughter. So like I said, when you don't get that you don't get the love from your dad, and then if you don't get the protection for your dad, and you don't feel, your daddy don't make you feel secure, you start to devalue who you are and your self-worth. And what happens? You start to develop something called low self-esteem. Some of you guys got that in that room. Pick your spirits up. Pick your spirits up. Stop having low self-esteem. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. Stay focused on your goals and your dreams. Understand that you are gorgeous. You are beautiful. You can accomplish whatever you put your heart to accomplish. And know that it's okay. Don't get mad about it, because you know what? The power in getting over your daddy wounds is one key word, and that's called forgiveness. I don't know what your daddy could have did. We can't play the victim, and we're not going to play the victim. But he wasn't there for a reason. For whatever reason he wasn't there, you got to forgive him in your heart. Once you forgive him in your heart, you can move past the pain, but you got to go through forgiveness. You got to accept what happened to you and know that it's okay. And then you got to forgive your dad. And then once you forgive your dad, you got to open your arms and accept him with love, regardless of whether or not he loved you or not. You got to accept the fact that you love him in spite of, because if it wasn't from here, your dad, you wouldn't be here today, because your mama can't make you by herself. So your daddy had to play a part, even though he probably wasn't in your life. But through the power of love and forgiveness and acceptance, you can make yourself whole again. Can you guys relate to what I'm saying? I know some of you can. And I know some of y'all feel me, because I'm very passionate about this thing, because it means everything to me. See, I just wasn't, when I was a little girl, I had a lot of struggles. Because like I said, I'm that daughter who always wanted my daddy in my life. But I was blessed. After 39 years of living, I was blessed to be able to find my dad. I found my dad. I was 39 years old. And when I found my dad, I was able to finally tell my daddy I forgive him for what he did for me. I love him. It's just, unfortunately, when I found him, of course, he was older and he was sickly. But in the midst of him being sick, and in the midst of me connecting with him, I was able to say, I love you and I forgive you, and I'm sorry for what you did to me. And God blessed me with the last 6 months of his life. I didn't know it was the last 6 months. If I did, I would have did things a little different. But it was the last 6 months of his life that I was able to put closure to my daddy wounds. So I challenge you guys, if you know where your daddy at, if you know how to get in contact with your dad, and you want to reach out to your dad, tell your mother, tell whomever, I want to make a connection with my dad. I challenge you like somebody challenged me. If you know you can get to him, you know you can call him, stop being stubborn. Stop allowing pride to stop you from making a connection with your dad. Pick up the phone and call him. It doesn't matter what he's going to say, but you do your part and forgive him, and you move on, because you're going to stay stagnated. You're going to stay stuck, and you're not going to know what's going on with you, because you got daddy wounds that's going to constantly be showing up in your life.